room 32. Good morning. This is our math lesson for today. I'm going to be showing you that we can tackle or solve problems with algebra using a variety of ways represented as an equation. So first of all, what I'd like to do is I'd like to look at the first equation here on our lesson. The first equation here, as you can see, is that we have 20 minus 8 divided by 4. Second equation has 20 minus 8 in parentheses divided by 4. And the last equation we have 20 minus 8 divided by 4 with 8 divided by 4 with parentheses around it. Now, these particular equations, do all these equations give the same answer? Well, let's take a look at it. Let's try to solve each one of these. So let's start here. 20 minus 8 equals to 12. Okay? And then if we were to divide that by 4, we would get 3, correct? All right, I'm going to switch over to using a different method of writing here. Then, if we were to take 20 minus 8, we get 12 divided by 4 equals to 3. Now, what if we go 20 minus 2 equals to 18, all right? So you'll notice that these particular problems are going to produce a different answer, especially as we start to take them by solving what's in the parentheses. Now, are parentheses needed in all the equations? Not necessarily, correct? What word problems do these particular equations relate to? Well, we could write a variety of word problems, right? For example, Johnny had 20 apples, and he took away 8 groups, or 8 divided by 4, right? Now that is a little bit difficult unless we write it out. Let's take a look at an example of one that is written out. Here, let's take this one for example. Tyler placed 5 red apples and 3 green apples in each bag. How many apples are in 6 bags? All right? So really, this particular problem requires us to do multiple operations, right? We're trying to find out the grand total of how many apples are in 6 bags. Okay? Tyler placed 5 red apples and 3 green apples in each bag. How many apples are in 6 bags? Okay? So if we were to write this as an equation, right, we would write there are 5 plus 3 times 6 equals our grand total. Now why is it? Because each bag has a total of the 5 apples and 3 apples in them, right? And there's a total of 6 bags. So first thing we need to know is how many apples are in each bag. So there's 8 apples in each bag when you add up the red ones and the green ones. Then if you multiply that by the number of bags, we end up with the grand total of 48. Okay? Now, that's how you would show it with an algebraic equation. Do you understand why the parenthesis is important in helping us to find out different parts of the equation? All right, let's take on today's worksheets. And let me jump over to here. And let's take a look at this first page real quick. All right, I'm going to increase our page size here. So it says, read the problem, then color the oval beside the thinking you would use to calculate the answer. So Ashton has $40. He bought 4 tickets that cost $7 each. How much money does he have left? All right. So first of all, we need to know how much he spent. Right? So we would find that by multiplying 4 times 7. But we also need to find out how much, we're looking for a difference. So we're going to actually start with the greater number of 40, which is the amount he started with, and then we're going to take away the amount that he used, that he spent, right? So 40 minus 4 times 7 would give us the answer to the problem, wouldn't it? Okay? Oops, hang on 1 second. Now let's take a look at the second page. Let's take one of these problems over here. So, what did it say? Hang on 1 second, sorry about that. The instructions say to write how you solve each problem. Then write the answer. Okay? So Grace has $25. Then she and her friend equally shared a raffle prize of $60. How much money does Grace have now? So if we were to write 25 and then we were to add our next amount, we're going to go 60 divided by 2 because her and her friend shared it, right? So if we were to break that down, it'd be 25 plus 30, because we know 6 divided by 2 is 3, right? And we just put the 0 on there, equals to 55. Okay? Hopefully this was helpful for you today. If you have any questions, you know how to reach out to me. Thanks and have an awesome day.